I'm so happy. I painted my room green. I'm finishing up today. I'm looking at this whole journey from the idea to paint my room this exact color to acting on it, and each transition through self, learning to navigate myself. Lord, hold on. Just put it here. I'm looking at each phase, each moment for transformation throughout this journey. I'm really looking at this whole space as a transformation of self, because I'm a homebody, okay? All the earth signs within my natal chart, but a Taurus moon, so I'm a homebody. Like, fuck. I like being at home. I like being in the comfort of my fleeces, my plants. And it's essential to create a space that is conducive to my growth. And beforehand, I felt chaotic. I felt like the color, it was like, I don't even know, bro. It's like cream, but like a little bit more brown than like regular cream. It's not a good color. It's like in the same family as yellow, creating that sense of like angst and anxiety. So I wake up and I look at this room and I feel the gratitude of myself, and I feel the grounding of this color green, and I just feel like this is what I needed to calm the fuck down, just sitting in the house. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I feel like everything that I've learned throughout this journey has inspired me to become the version of self that I brought in yesterday. I have been navigating integrating my shadow without guilt. Pretty sure I've shared it on here before, but like, I used to smoke weed really heavy, and it made me feel guilty and infertile, so I was just in a different space. So when that feeling of like I want to smoke weed now came back, I hadn't smoked weed since like last year. When that feeling came back, I was like, okay, but I'm not gonna make it a thing of substance abuse. So I think this is the third week that I've like been consistently inhaling smoke into my lungs, into my body, and I feel good. I work out consistently. My health is like stable. I'm grateful. I'm active. I got energy. Yeah, and you know, in the luteal phase, you feel like you're losing your fucking mind. You're losing your marbles, like a grip on your marbles. It's like trying to hold your marbles and they're falling out of your hand, and you're trying to use your other hand to pick them up, which is making more marbles fall out of the original hand. It's a process. This is like womanhood 101. Even with balancing my hormones, I feel leveled. I know when things are happening inside of me. I know before it's happening. I know why it's happening, and I know that I need to have grace navigating through these currents. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. But I felt like I was losing my fucking mind, for real. And I was like, oh, all of these things that I want to do, like, I'm just gonna have to, like, I don't know, change how I do them. Because I'm just tired and I'm high and I keep smoking weed and da 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 da. Like, it's so many things that I manifested into my life that are active, but I'm still in the period of like preparation. I wouldn't even say it's a waiting period. It's a period of preparation. And I guess while I'm making this video and sharing all of this, I want to say that the last video I made and the years prior to that, I really just wanted to share my perspective with the collective in a way that is comfortable for me. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's like that's the way I use my voice. That's the way that I express myself. And sometimes I would just get lost in translation, trying to figure out what exactly I'm talking about and getting lost in the inspiration of seeing and watching other people do their things and express themselves authentically, while I wasn't really doing the things that allow me that freedom to express myself without, trying to figure out a better way to do that, or perfectionism things. But anyway, the best way that I could share my perspective is just keeping y'all in the loop with what's happening in my life and like how I'm perceiving the transitions, the things, the occurrences happening in my life. Now, I'm really private. I don't like people in my business, and I also don't really care for social media, like keeping people like in my life through the internet. I'm not with that, but I will I will occasionally make a video telling you what's going on with me and how I'm seeing it through. So back to my point, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being graceful with me as I am with myself and allowing the space. I'm grateful. I guess I'm really thanking myself for allowing myself the space to take my time and to figure things out and keep trying. Just gotta keep going, keep moving forward no matter what. So yeah, this transition into smoking weed, into integrating my shadow without guilt, that has been a journey, because I was even like 4 freaking days ago, I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't smoke weed, maybe I gotta stop smoking weed, and because it's just making me tired and I got things to do and I can't be fucking tired all the time. But I needed this period to rest. I needed those. I rested genuinely for like a week, like a full 7 days, and then I got back to it this week. The week before that, I was kind of like in between freaking out and like trying to stay calm internally. Everything is internal. Like, I don't even be sharing it. I don't even be talking about it out loud to myself. I'm just like sitting here. Then I'll start talking to myself, You know how it goes. But how I navigated the space of feeling like I'm losing my mind due to the decrease in my hormones and the adoption of new old habits. It's not even the same as last time. But bringing that energy in, I'm just like, you know what, no matter what I do, I just know that my goal is going to get accomplished, and not in a way where it's like I'm going to force myself to be productive when I feel like I should rest. It's a movement of like staying in alignment, and even though I'm in a restful period, I'm in a preparation period, I'm not sitting around waiting and overthinking and allowing myself to have low self-esteem. Y'all, I had to write a note. I had to write a note to myself and release low self-esteem and imposter syndrome, because there's just certain things about myself that I know, but when it really comes to like my thing is music, right? So I'm preparing to share myself with the world in that way, and that's something I've always dreamed of doing. It's like my purpose. That's like my purpose outside of the other things that are also my purpose. It's like a huge part of my journey of me putting myself out there, and it's really fun for me. But I don't know, somewhere along the way, like it was really just last week. That was a rough week. I was in a space, and I felt like I just needed to I don't know, I just felt stagnant. I can't even really describe it other than that, but I know that I kept exercising, and even though I was smoking weed, I sat there and affirmed with every joint that I'm not regressing. I'm very much in alignment, and that if I feel like I need to rest, I'm gonna rest. Yeah, for these past 6 years, I've been asleep a lot, but I've also healed a lot, I've grown a lot, and I've met a lot of prosperity and joy and healing and freedom within myself. And I'm sleeping a lot because I'm ascending. My whole world is transforming, and that's why I started this video talking about how me painting this room is a transformation for myself, and I love when things come full circle. So with that said, I'm gonna finish my room. Y'all, my plants match my room. My plants match my room. My plants match my room, and I really couldn't ask for anything greater. I am green, okay? I am green, because carbon before melanin. You know what I'm saying? That's why our blood, like, I'm not even going to get into it. Don't even get me started. But I'm just grateful because I feel like now I found my flow, and I know how I'm going to conduct my videos. So I should be sharing a lot more of myself, and we just going to see how this thing goes. So yeah, a little bit of confidence from me to you. We are in one collective. We are like different experiences of a hive mind, okay? Like we're all experiencing the same feelings in different circumstances. And I want you to know that you should be graceful with yourself. Being graceful with myself has allowed me to open doors within me that I kind of didn't even acknowledge beforehand, you know? And I know that if you like me, which you are, because we are reflections of each other, then you know that there's this fire inside of you, and there's this like authenticity, there's this thing in your essence. Your essence is so special, and then you know it makes you unique. You know this. But you also know that you can be really hard on yourself. So I need you to be graceful with yourself, because everything that is meant for you will not miss you. And if you're in that waiting period of like knowing and even seeing the synchronicities and the alignments of the things that you've brought into your experience, even if you know they're there because you can see them, even if you don't know they're there, but you're wanting to call in something new, just know that that period of waiting, that period of transitioning from your old to the new versions of self and experiences, transforming your life, like that takes preparation. It takes consistency, it takes discipline, but you don't have to do that in a way that is forcing yourself to be anything other than your authentic truth. Be you. Be who you are. Be what you are. Be aware of your habits. Be aware of how you want to conduct yourself, how you want to put yourself out there in the world. And just speak. Let that message within you, let that fire, that uniqueness inside of you speak for itself. Let it speak for itself. Because it really can't even be described with words. It's just that sensation inside of you that just keeps you grounded even when you want to sit down, even when you want to cry yourself to sleep. You know, like it's that essence inside of you that makes you you. And we need that. We need the best version of you. And in order for you to be the best version of yourself, you gotta be graceful. You gotta rest. You gotta meet every version of yourself with open arms and hug it. Hug that version of yourself. Hug that version of you. And tell them that you love them. Because it's you. You have to love every version of yourself in order for you to receive the gifts that come from your essence. It's like the universe is always finding ways to make you happy. But you also have to realize when these occurrences are something coming from the universe that will make you happy. You know? Like if you're bringing in things... Hold up, y'all. I gotta speak. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been holding it for this whole video. I gotta do it. Okay. I was saying meet yourself with grace. Meet yourself with patience. And... yeah. And just know that in order for you to like truly give the world all that you got, you gotta give yourself all that you got. Yes, that's the message. That's the message. When you feel like you're losing your mind, just take a moment to really calm down. And I know it's hard in those moments to not just keep moving, but the best thing for you, the best thing for me was to just sit there, sit still, sit still. Stillness is like 9.99999%. Hold up, wait, no. Scratch that. It's like 9.99999 till infinity out of 10 times the answer. Yeah, you know what I mean, and I think that made sense. But anyway, yeah, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your experience. I'm grateful that I'm in a space of clarity so that I can share these messages without talking and forgetting what I'm talking about, because I'm in a space inside of myself where I'm still technically lost. And that's okay to be lost. It's okay to not really know where you're going, what you are in that moment, who you even are sometimes. I change a lot, and sometimes I don't be knowing what the fuck is going on. I just keep moving forward, and I'm like, you know what? This is always my mentality. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna make sense one day, especially if it don't make sense right now. I know this is gonna make perfect sense one day. I'm so excited, y'all. I feel so good. I feel so much growth within myself. I know there's great things occurring for all of us right now, and there's so much glory, there's so much ease, and so much prosperity. Coming in. And I also want to speak to this collective about like money troubles. This is a great time period for you to focus on yourself, so that balance within yourself creates the flow of abundance. Because I know over the years, it's been a lot of different experiences just trying to just find self. And it's hard to like be a part of this economy, this matrix system of confusion and grinding, just being fucking busy. I'm not built like that. I need to take my time. Like everybody else's 24 hours is like, that's really quick. You know what I'm saying? That's really quick, and I need like a few days to make up like one day. Like I feel like I age slow as shit. But I grow fast, like I evolve fast as an energy. Anyway, all I'm saying with that is that when you are in a space vibrating high, finding yourself and saying no to like anything outside of how you usually, saying no to anything that is outside of the way that you want to exist, the way that you want to show up in the world and for yourself. It's hard to navigate the low frequency spaces when you're in a high frequency. And when you're in between those frequencies, sometimes you do things like quit your job. Sometimes you do things like you want to start a business, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And start new financial endeavors. And that sometimes can make your money funny. But I'm telling you right now, it's temporary. It's temporary, and this is the time period for you to receive your essence, your great karma, your kindness, your generosity, your giving nature back. Now is the time for reciprocal relationships, be that people and any of the dynamics dealing with people, or being in a space where you're falling in love with yourself, the universe, and it's delivering that energy that you've always given others, given the world back to you, so you can receive that and finally share yourself in the way that you see fit, because you're in a space where you don't have to freak out. You don't have to be uneasy. You don't have to live in a place that causes you anxiety, causes you to show up as a version that is not your most authentic self, not even the version of self that you are right now. You know, being in old environments, and trust me, I know, being in old environments where you're constantly ascending it's challenging, because you want to show up as your truest self, and the energies around you are just not on that level of reception. But don't give up. Don't give up, just go elsewhere. There's so many people in this world that are waiting to love you. So many great experiences that are perfectly curated for you, for exactly what you do, whatever it is. Believe me, there's so much room in this world at this moment, in this space of existence. Like, we have our energy as a collective has literally created open doors for anyone to do anything. And profit from it like wholesomely and tangibly. Y'all, I'm so grateful to be able to share this message. Y'all don't know how long I've been wanting to just make a video sharing my truth, but I didn't know what my truth was. I was lost. I I was gone. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I got some great things in store coming soon to show y'all, to share with y'all. So yeah. If you subscribe if you subscribe to my channel before this video, you are so real. You are so real. You are so real, because woo, you know, the fire, the chaos be so real sometimes. I feel like this is the calmest video I've made in a while. I feel grateful, I feel happy, and I just want to like give you a hug. I just want to give you a hug. Just accept this, accept that I just give you so much love, give you so much like warmth, so much joy, happiness, all in just like a bear hug. Bear hug. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I gotta go paint my room and start my day. Oh, what a great message to make at 7 a.m. Peace.